I'm running out of time, that I'm not where I need to be in my career. Like, oh my God, how am I running out of time?
There is a point you get to in life when the pressure becomes real, especially when you're constantly being reminded of where you are and where you ought to be. The pressure to be successful, the pressure to be productive, the pressure to show that you're not failing, the pressure to show forth the fruits of your labor, the pressure to have results. Many people argue that this feeling and this responsibility is heightened in your 20s. However, I believe that as human beings, the desire for progress and success and even productivity is naturally ingrained in us. However, modern performance based society has intensified it, turning what should be about personal fulfillment into a competition. Oh my God, we live in a time that is full of competition. There is so much competition everywhere. It is at arm's length. It goes everywhere with you. It's in your pockets. So much competition everywhere. And this desire to make the best out of one's life, out of one's 20, has become unhealthy pressure with motivational speakers and productivity gurus as the agents of what I would like to refer to as toxic motivation. Hi everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome to the first content for this year. If you're just joining us for the first time, please hit the like button to help us reach out to more people out there, and subscribe if you haven't. I'm so excited to be having this conversation with you guys, and I cannot wait for us to unravel every bit of it. So, we live in a rise and grind society that preaches success, performance, productivity, results, especially according to societal standards. We have a common barometer for measuring success for everyone. And to fall short of those standards is to fall behind. We connect certain ages with results. Or at this age, you should be this. At that age, you should be that. At this age, you should be married. At that age, you should be a graduate. We leave almost no room for exceptions, for delays, for outliers. It's as though that we forget that we are all different individuals on different journeys. I mean, how can my life be slow compared to someone else when we're not even on the same journey in the first place? Timelines. Financially independent at 19, married at 25, career established at 30. You see, timelines can be effective for direction and the proper management of one's resources in life, but they can also be very deadly. They can constrain you, especially when those things you've mapped out don't go as planned, which in many cases it will not go as planned because life happens. I'm both laughing and crying at the same time right now. You see, if it was about setting the best goals and having the most pretty vision board, I would have been successful by now. But you know what? Every single thing I wrote in that paper, there is not one that I've achieved today. Not one. The heart of this conversation is that hustle culture and productivity culture paints success like a straight line, like something that's easy, like something that is entirely within your control, and like it determines people's self worth. When you look out there, there are a gazillion media to consume about productivity and success, with these high achievers flaunting their results and trying to enchant you into joining the high achievers club. This kind of content, do not get me wrong, this kind of content can be a very huge way, a very helpful way to invigorate you and awaken you to the efforts that your best life requires from you. However, there is a darker side to all of this: pressure and inadequacy.
22! I'm running out of time. My career's not far enough. Everyone else is doing better than me. People have bigger, better clients than me. I'm not doing good enough. I'm 22! I haven't even graduated! I haven't even graduated! Like,
Have you ever watched a content on productivity, a content on success? Basically, it's self-help content. And rather than feeling empowered, feeling motivated and pumped and feeling like the best version of yourself, you leave that content feeling anxious, feeling dissatisfied, feeling inadequate, feeling less than, and feeling like you've never accomplished anything. Yeah, there's that feeling. These high achievers and their contents often sabotage the mental health and the emotions of their viewers, the viewers that they claim to be helping with their self-help content. Rather than helping people achieve more, they make people feel like they're achieving less. It's this endless cycle of dissatisfaction. You always want to do more, you always want to achieve more. You're never satisfied with the results you have now. You always want more, and it's unhealthy. Now, let's talk about productivity gurus for a second. Like I said, there are a gazillion content out there, self help content about productivity and success and whatnot. And if you study YouTube like I do, you would realize the underlying reason why all of this is toxic, which is the motives behind this content. A lot of these people out there do not have your best interests at heart. Bam, I just said it. They don't, guy. They are basically what they're doing is that they're taking people's emotions, people's deepest needs, and exploiting them. The algorithm obviously pushes content like this because it appeals to people's desires. It makes people feel in control of their lives and in control of outcomes, and it promises progress. So these motivational speakers, not every one of them. You get the point, right? These motivational speakers, these productivity gurus make content like this, not because they know that this content will be helpful to you, not even because they have the answers, but because they know that when they appeal to your greatest desires and your greatest questions, the algorithm will push the content and they will simply rank higher.
The scary thing is that our job as YouTubers is to make content that is not helpful, but that is palatable, that is entertaining, that is enjoyable. The metrics we're measured on are not randomized controlled trials where people look at, how much YouTube you watch and how much you actually get better. Those are not the kinds of videos that we make. We make videos that are entertaining. We make videos that get people to click them. We make videos that people will watch to the end.
This statement was made by a professional on YouTube. I think he's a doctor, something along those lines. He admitted this. And I'm going to drop the link to the full video in the description box below so you can watch it before you guys say that Lydia quoted out of context. I didn't. Of course, I said a lot of things before that part and after that part, and I just want you to watch it by yourself, right? Yeah. So this content leave you feeling like your quiet progress isn't progress enough because it's not loud, it's not documented, it's not similar to theirs, and it's not tangible yet. Nobody tells you that it's not about setting the right goals. It's not about having the best vision. It's not about having the best systems, the best strategies, the best structures, and what's not. It's not about these things. There are times when you will have the best goals and all of these other things, and you will still fail. Guy, you will fail. You will fail while somebody else in that same field with those same strategies succeeds. Why? It's not because you or your pretty goals are the problem, but because life happens. Life happens, and these setbacks, these ordeals are meant to strengthen you, are meant to teach you resilience and patience, are meant to equip you with the values that those goals cannot produce in you unless you experience setbacks. So, everybody is on a different journey, and there is no need to pressure people. Not everybody has the same definition of success. Might be successful to me, might be unsuccessful to you because we're different. Now, anyone who knows me knows that I am super ambitious. I am so intentional about my growth. Right now, as I'm talking to you, I have mapped out my plans for the entire month, for next month, for the month after, for the month after, and for the whole of this year. I am so intentional about productivity, and I can say by the grace of God that I am a productive person. So don't get me wrong, this serves as a caveat for you. I am not against productivity. You will see. You will get the proof in the forthcoming content on this channel, because it's actually what this channel is about: improving your life, being productive, yielding results. But I'm not going to stack pressure upon pressure in the name of motivation. Sometimes just be. Sometimes people just need to be. You don't need another task, another plan, another project, another goal. You just need to be. You just need to exist in the now. You just need to be present. I have just one life to live and I want to enjoy my life. Do not let anyone hold you under needless pressure. Do not let anyone oppress you with your results. Do not let anyone make you feel inadequate, make you feel less than because you're not where you are supposed to be in life yet, or because you're not where they are in life. I want you to work hard, but don't forget to breathe. I want you to set those goals, to have those big plans and visions, but don't forget to breathe. I want you to work towards being the best version of yourself, but don't forget to breathe. I want you to give your best life what it requires from you every single day, but I don't want you to forget to breathe. I need you to breathe. I need you to rest. I want you to be gentle on yourself and do not feel unaccomplished just because you're not where you desire to be in life yet. I'm saying this presently with goosebumps because this is where I was a few months back. This is actually what sparked the idea for this content. I felt like I wasn't doing enough. I felt like I'm so unsuccessful. I felt stuck. Basically, I felt stuck. And the reason I felt this way is because I was absorbing too much of this self-help content that kept pressuring me, pushing me to do more, to achieve more. Like my success was depending entirely on how much effort I put. We just want to kill people. We simply just want to kill people. I don't want you to become anxious. I don't want you to start feeling like everything that needs to happen in your life needs to happen now. You have time. In as much as we say that your 20s are your most delicate point in life and you need to achieve the things that you need to achieve now, the truth is you do have time. You still have time. So I want you to walk life at your own pace. You know, nowadays, when I find my body resisting, when I'm trying to work and I find my body resisting that work, I don't think it's an attack on my motivation. I don't think I need another formula for me to achieve that goal. I just think it's a sign for me to rest. And I try as much as possible not to fight. I try as much as possible not to fight that feeling because it's my body speaking to me. And I've got to obey. If you don't rest, your body will teach you how to rest. Now, for you who isn't even serious with your life in the first place, you don't have goals, you don't have plans, you don't have a vision, you've probably not even discovered your purpose. This content is not for you. I should have said this from the beginning. It is not for you. You don't need rest when you've not even worked. Rest is for those who have worked. Understood? So if you haven't even begun to take your life seriously, this might just be a sign that you need to, you know, discover your purpose, create the vision according to your purpose, set the goals, and set the systems and the structures that should sustain those goals. Alrighty, we've come to the end of this content. I hope that you found a safe space through this content and through this channel. I hope that this channel has been able to relieve you of all the burdens that you've been carrying for a while now. I hope that beyond feeling motivated and pressured, you're at peace by watching this content. Thank you so much for viewing, and I will see you in the next content. Tell me how this content made you feel in the comments and share your experiences. I would love to hear from you. See you next time. Bye.